What up, y'all? It is their show. Thanks for tuning in. Just gonna hang out for a few hours, do some more testing before the official Season 1 coming up in July. Glad you guys are here. We're gonna goof around in S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly, which is free if you're broke. You just have to download it from ModDB. And I've barely played it, but it does change things quite a bit. Lego was good. Your subscription unlocked an emote for me somehow. So thanks for that. Alright, how are we looking and sounding? Let me know. I think Itchy's tuned in. Itchy, is the foam affecting the flutter at all, or is it still really bad? Or that's the point of these testing sessions. Get everything fucking dialed in. You still hear it? Alright. Is it changed at all, or is it the same level of bad? What's up, Ulf? Thanks for tuning in. Says I'm looking fancy with the haircut. Of course. Of course. There's something else I can do that might help the flutter a little bit here. Itchy says the other day you changed the setting that improved it. Well, that setting is still the same as before, so that's the mysterious part about it. Well, might have to live with it. I have like a good amount of foam right here. I can do like more over here, maybe. I can't really see it bouncing. The only thing it would be bouncing off of is right here. Or I was thinking maybe the window. It bounces off of that potentially. I don't know. I'll listen back. I mean, maybe it'll just sound like I'm a god. So Anomaly's pretty cool. It runs nice. It looks pretty. The actual game concept they've gone with is pretty cool. So you can kind of set up your run how you want with this. You can choose to spawn in a random location or the rookie village. You can play through a story mode that the mod creators have designed. You can do a Zazel mode, which means if you die, your soul jumps into another body on the map, which is pretty cool. There's survival mode, which is like a zombie survival mode. You can choose whether or not the zone areas are accessible from the jump. You can make the factions fight more. You can do Iron Man where you die and it's over. You can change the amount of lives you have for Iron Man, or you kind of get lives every certain number of days you survive in Iron Man. You can do Dark Souls mode where you can only save at campfires. You can do Agony mode where you can't save if you're in trouble. You can do timer mode where you can only do saves every X amount of time. You can even set your progression difficulty. So this is the economy. And you can also do the gameplay, which is this is more your normal Stalker difficulty, but I think it also affects your carry weight, stuff like that. So I always like to play things in the hardest setting when I can. Pretty cool though. Then you can choose to spawn as a member of any of the factions if you'd like. Just stick with this. Do a very basic character here. Like that portrait. Vlad Hot Dog. So for instance, does this affect the... so the progression difficulty, if I go tourist, I get 1,000 points to spend, and I can spawn with like a fucking rifle. Or if I'm on survivalist, I only get 400 points to spend. And, you know, that sort of shit's not really on the table. What would be useful here? I'll do... the 2 improvised stim packs. Let's do 2 first aid kits. And what's 50? Anything? Do a battery pack. We'll take it. Cool. Ulf, what have you been up to, Bray? Thanks for tuning in, man. Itchy Lego, same. You'll notice that I changed the... Instead of unlocking a cooking show, I think all my unlockables are going to be like giveaways, because that's kind of what people get hype about, is winning shit. I remember winning shit on streams, and it's always really cool. So A little more something to look forward to there. Let's do the rookie village. And I think we're good. Again, you can actually download Anomaly for free on ModDB. It's a 64-bit version of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It runs awesome. It looks really good. Every like S.T.A.L.K.E.R mod has its kind of own philosophy to it. Most of them make the game like way more brutal. Anomaly has like tons of little nitty-gritty items and details and stuff to it. I haven't played it that much, but I've watched a good amount of it. It's pretty cool. Coming up on season 1 of the show, we'll be doing a Call of Pripyat playthrough with the complete mod. That's kind of been like my swag recently for me, is I like to do what I kind of refer to as vanilla plus in my mind. Which is mods that improve like graphics or quality of life, but still maintain like the original experience. Now I appreciate that I have to put on my gear, but it's funny that I just basically do this and I'm putting it on. If you want, we can kind of dial in the audio some. How is the game audio? It looks pretty dialed in on the meters. Anomaly's mean. I don't have infinite bolts, so everything about Anomaly is mean. Itchy, do you like my name? Vlad Hot Dog. The map though. The overall like polish and presentation of Anomaly is really nice. Is it the only S.T.A.L.K.E.R mod that is in the 64-bit engine? Or are there other ones? Alright, Itchy, let's dial in. In that case, let's try to work on the mic then. Now, is the mic balanced with the game audio well right now, or is it too loud? Well, Ulf, one thing we've been working on with these test shows is I wanted to make sure my internet was on point. In my new house, it is a cavernous mansion, so We kind of have this echoey issue that I've been trying to work on. Internet's good. We're dialing in the audio. Because season 1 in July coming up, I'll be going ham. I only have to work 3 nights a week, so I'll be doing tons of streams. We'll be doing a Call of Pripyat run with the complete mod, as well as doing some Anomaly as well. Doesn't it look nice though? So crispy. What gives here? Itchy says, I sound good, could be a little quieter. Alright, let's work on that. Let's do 8. Okay. I guess, is that tuned in here? You have to let me know. And feel free to contradict Itchy while we're working on this, by the way.
Слушаю тебя.
Anomaly, it's pretty fucking nice. Definitely looking forward to streaming it for you guys. If you are just tuned in for the Stalker category, I've been doing some test shows. I moved, so I wasn't able to stream for a couple months. I was doing a short-term assignment for work. So I'm doing a relaunch of the show, so to speak. Season 1 coming up in July. We'll be doing Call of Pripyat, Anomaly, and then 1989 style Dungeons and Dragons campaign. So if any of that sounds good, make sure you're following. Marked one. These are my buddies now. This system is pretty interesting, the way they do the companions. You can have them execute AI scripts. You can alter their gear. You can have them loot for you. It's pretty cool. The only downside is they get in the way a lot.
Ну чё, давай о деле поговорим. Ты бы еще консервных банок насобирал.
It's pretty crazy to me to be seeing S.T.A.L.K.E.R looking so good. I have so many good memories of playing Shadow of Chernobyl. That's the only one I've completed. I've played Call of Pripyat some, never played S.T.A.L.K.E.R. But I love the lore. I've read Roadside Picnic, which is the Russian sci-fi novel S.T.A.L.K.E.R is based on. I've watched the movie. There's a 1970s sci-fi movie, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I haven't really fucked with the modding scene. It seems like most of the mods are just different ways to make the game harder and more miserable. I mean, there's one called Misery. Seems like Anomaly is like a good overall one. Oh, okay. So I guess that mission is random. Cool. And, well, so I was playing a little bit last night, and it seems like even when you're doing the story mode, some of the missions you can get are random, because I had to go past the bandits at the car park, but this time all we have to do is go up the road and shoot some mutants. And in fact, the rookies quest and the destroy the mutant lair quest Sidorovich gave me are like the same place. Sweet. Olf says, of course the Russian game has misery mods. Yeah, exactly. There's Misery, Gunslinger, Arsenal, all these fucking mods. I barely have any idea what they do. I was talking a bit earlier, I'm kind of like in my old age, a vanilla plus type of guy. So I like to do modding that improves the game's graphics and maybe quality of life, but doesn't totally overwrite the original intent. Because with modding, like a lot of games can easily become like a platform that you almost develop your own shit on. Which, don't get me wrong, can be cool, but not really what I'm trying to go after right now. So Anomaly adds 11 million different items, and I barely have any idea what they do, but they do have good descriptions. I don't know much about the repair system aside from watching it, but I think the way it goes is like when you do repairs, it uses up all sorts of crazy different items that have modifiers on the overall repair. These guys have better guns than I do. Cool. We did it. I mean, you guys did it, but I was here supervising. Ammo you find out in the field in this is old. I guess it fucks up your shit. Seems like in this the positions of the anomalies are kind of randomized too. I'm really digging this mod though. Well, that was easy. Let's go make some rubles. You don't start with binocs. Nice. I mean, with like the plague blanketing the earth right now, this is kind of like what we look like anyway. You feel me? Stalker is becoming reality.
Ну, привет.
Если так и дальше пойдет, в гробу я видал ваш хваленый клондайк. Ах, неохота мне за хабаром сегодня плестись. Сейчас бы дома оказаться, в гамачке.
Слушаю тебя.
With Anomaly, they do a good job of three things that are pretty like crazy. One is they do a good job communicating to like the player, kind of esoteric shit that's going on, like faction changes and stuff, but still maintaining like the immersion and scariness and shit. However, they're also really good at letting you customize your experience to be exactly how you want, whether harder, less hard, what faction you want to start, what your goals want to be, how spooky you want it, shit like that. You can even, you know, I think by default the mini map is off, but I like having it. So. And she says I haven't seen anyone smoking through their mask yet. I was literally thinking that. It's gonna have to be a thing, I guess. Smoke a blunt through your mask. He confiscated my rookie minions. Got a couple jorbs I can do here. Everything Sidorovich sells is a ripoff. I'm better off just gearing myself out. I don't know if I can repair. How the fuck can I repair weapons and things I find in the field? This is like a hurdle I have here because I don't have like a repair NPC I can go to. So thus far, I don't know how to actually fix my shit. But that's certainly not gonna stop Vlad Hot Dog. Itchy says there's a repair NPC up the map on the other side of this, you're saying? In this region? Now, leave it to Itchy to have played this already. That's kind of a recurring theme here on the O Show, is that Itchy has played everything I ever play. Is it because we have similar tastes? Is it because Itchy's played everything ever? We are not sure. Can I repair my own shit? How I do that? By the way, my amazing gear currently did they have your portrait change based on the gear you're wearing on your head? There's no way. I think I just forgot my portrait. Itchy says they do. Oh shit. That's too good attention to detail. Sorry, we know what Vlad Hot Dog looks like under there. So, you know, these bandits up here are gonna annihilate me 30 or 40 times and it'll be a good entertaining experience. I'm glad you guys are here. Looking forward to actually doing the O shows for real here. Season 1 coming up here in July. Next weekend should be the kickoff subathon. But I've got it geared up so all your support will extend the timer. So our initial Call of Pripyat session can wind up being pretty fucking long if you play your cards right. In July we'll be featuring tons of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Call of Pripyat complete master mode playthrough, as well as doing some Anomaly. And like I mentioned, advanced Dungeons and Dragons 1989 style. Dungeons and Dragons like you've never seen it before. So if any of that sounds good, of course make sure you're following. If you do tune in to the O Show, if you've been part of the years of research and development, make sure you're supporting. All the info's right there on the Twitch page. Which you're probably watching on your computer. About 80% chance that you are. I truly am going to die a lot here. These guys have like nuclear bombs and stuff. I'm just the hot dog. Nope. I think I'm gonna die from that already. Yikes. Yikes. These are some pretty sturdy boys. Now I am playing Anomaly on the maxed out difficulty. That may be a mistake. When I was playing around last night, my first mission where I had my buddies was to go there instead of little mutant thing that we did. And so that was ideal. But we'll figure something out here. How are we looking and sounded now, Itchy? Other than obviously being a little cavernous, is it good to go? Smooth, well balanced. Anomaly is growing on me. Like a whisper in the night. Ow. Did he throw a granada? Or was he going to? And I killed him? Am I still bleeding? Does the first aid kit not deal with that? I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Do I just stop bleeding naturally ever? Now, there's a stalker that has been kidnapped here that I'm really after. I think I picked off 2 in here, right? Goodbye. You know, I don't even know this stalker that I'm like rescuing, and you know, not some good stuff for a peasant like me. What's up, Sour? Says, do you stand by your decision to vote for Trump? Hell yeah, dude. By far the most entertaining president that we've ever had here in the United States. Easily. So it looks like those banditos were hunting some mutants. Also, you can throw empty cartridges like bolts. So like some of these could be nice if I could repair them up. You know? So food does not heal you at all in Anomaly, like medically, right? It only takes care of the being hungry thing. I don't know if you're... I have a grenade. I don't know if you play on like the insane difficulty Itchy, but is it like worth it to repair these rifles and shit? The AK is it might be like usable almost. I mean, I have a whopping 7 rounds for it, but I feel like due to the condition, nah, it'll still do a lot more damage. Do I go in here and try to free this guy while I'm like loaded down with stuff? Yeah, why not? Anomaly does a really good job on the hardest mode of bringing back that like terrified of everything feeling that you get when you're first playing Shadow of Chernobyl for the first time. I'm radiated. In before 3,000 scripted bandits come out and murder me. Do I have any booze? Oh, you can sort your hey-hays. I like that. Well, I'll just have to slowly perish. That's fine. Hey guys, don't shoot me in the brain. It worked. No, you're free. Oh, look at that Arnie reference. God with me. Come. What do you think about looting their stuff? I'm with it. They might have snacks around here somewhere. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. I think if I were a less scrupulous man, I could order this guy to give me all his stuff. But I wouldn't do that. I'm a good man. Now, don't get me wrong, back when I was a young lad and I had tons of time to play games, I always wanted to find the most like insane, horrible mod. But these days I really like vanilla plus style. Though to be fair, I am playing this right now on the hardest setting. This is hardest setting, rookie village spawn, and I did the loner faction. Probably the most vanilla start you can do up here. Is there really nothing up here? Am I just a complete fucking rube, or what's going on? Am I just supposed to dive into the fire and commit seppuku, or what am I missing here? This looks so good, man. The Anomaly engine, whoo! I wish I could play through Call of Pripyat in this engine. But I do actually want to play through like the Call of Pripyat game. So Itchy's telling me like in the good old days I can break open these crates for stuff. Not these, right? It's gotta be the square wooden ones. Always love having Itchy in the channel because he's like my resident expert on whatever I happen to be playing. Because we basically play the same games. Active charcoal treated non-woven fabrics. That's what every boy dreams about. That one. Did I literally get old-timey money? What do I have? I've got cat thyroid glands. What? That was a waste. My one button is too close to my F1 button. I think I gotta hop in here actually. Open up. Is there nothing in it? I'm uninstalling. Alright, let's get you out of here, bud. Damn, 1 hour of this testing edition of the O Show already. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll do a little stretching, a little shmee. We'll keep it going. Hope everything is looking and sounding crispy. It should be about 95%. There's 5% where my house is too amazing and incredible and cavernous. But it just makes my voice sound, you know, all the more booming and incredible. If you're enjoying, make sure you're following. Tons of S.T.A.L.K.E.R coming up here in July. Season 1, July, August, September, we're doing S.T.A.L.K.E.R Call of Pripyat, S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly, as well as 1989 style Dungeons and Dragons. So if any of that sounds up your alley, please make sure you're following. My new job is great. I only have to work 3 nights a week, so I'll be doing a lot of the O Show. Don't even get me started on season 2. We got Cyberpunk 2077 coming out right in the middle of season 2. We'll be going deep on that. We got in that 50-hour gap of gameplay or so that I'll be filling leading up to Cyberpunk. I think I'm gonna play through Tyranny for you guys. It's a isometric role-playing game where you are a naughty boy. It's kind of inspired by the old school game Dark Sun. The setting for Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Because Sidorovich won't buy the broken shit, so...
Класс. 3 глотка еле сделал. Не идет. Горло как тисками сдавило. Перед глазами круги уже. Так вот, ну значит...
Привет, брат.
Еще раз. 5, наверное, через силу. Кинул им бутылку. Подавитесь, падлы. Тут ты меня отпустил. И вот это говорит. Ты куда это делся, Ваня? Ты куда пропал? Никуда я, гражданин начальник, не пропал, говорю. Сам
The nostalgia I have being in the rookie village is crazy. I remember sometimes being so scared when it's at night to even make the walk over here to Sidorovich. Dang, the loner's all about me. Got a couple rubies here. Couple rubelettas. Oh look, it's marked technician. Okay. We're gonna cross the pathway to glory here. Let's see if there's any trader doodle I can do. Offload some weight with the fat head. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is on his computer playing fucking... What's he playing right there? What game is S.T.A.L.K.E.R playing? Looks like his computer's actually like crashed. Yikes. Crash computer. Or maybe he's programming some basic. That's actually basic right there. Unironically. Literally what it is. He's programming. He's writing Stalker right now in basic. Fat boy, can we trade? Thank you.
Так, что интересует?
Что не хватает тебе, что ты прижалась ко мне, если бы на луне было чуть-чуть теплее. Что не хватает тебе, что ты прилипла к стене, если бы за окном было чуть-чуть темнее. Ты не узнаешь, как меня зовут, я не скажу тебе, что не хватает, что-то цепляет. Я не скажу тебе, не надо, что не хватает тебе, что-то цепляет. Я не скажу тебе, не надо, что превращает тебя, не превращает меня. В маленькой комнате станет еще теснее. Что замерзает в тебе, быстро растает во мне.
Might keep the board chop. And the pseudo dog meat, I can cook them up.
Ты не узнаешь, как меня зовут, я не скажу тебе, что не хватает, что-то цепляет. Я не скажу тебе, не надо, что не хватает тебе, что-то цепляет. Я не скажу тебе, не надо.
Cha-ching.
Вот так вот всегда.
I'm loving Anomaly. It's pretty badass. Alright, before we venture forth, let's shit. Do a little stretcherino here real quick. Holy shit. 1 hour already. Chilling. Glad you guys are here. Test is coming along pretty smooth. I wish we could get rid of that flutter once and for all. But I guess my house is just too enormous and incredible, so what can you do? Digi says right now it actually sounds good. Well, that's probably because I'm standing up amongst the foam. What does it sound like right now? Does it sound a lot worse now that I'm sitting down? Let me know. Let me know. I wonder if putting like one of the pads on the side of my computer is the move. That actually might be the move. Because that's definitely a spot that could be causing some flutterino. So if I put one like right here, it might help. I think it might. We're gonna have to command strip that in there. That's a good idea. I like it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this psychic emission herb in here. Encourage you guys to join me. Now I have to admit, guys, as much as I'm loving S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I'm looking forward to playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R for you guys in season 1 of the O show, as well as some Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. I'm really looking forward to Cyber fucking Punk 2077. What is the overlap? How many of y'all hanging out on the Infinite Couch here tuned in just because I'm playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R are hyped for Cyberpunk? To be real, it seems like everybody is hyped for Cyberpunk. Salad pen, very good. Itchy, very good.
Слушаю тебя.
We're doing the salad vase over here. It seems like everyone I talk to is looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077. I'm very hype about it, not just for my Keanu and my open world CD Projekt RPG. But I like Cyberpunk 2077 from the tabletop role-playing side, which is actually what Cyberpunk 2077 is. It's a Cyberpunk pen and paper game. Alright, I'll probably go till about maybe 8:30 here, so I might wrap it up here and more rapidly than I intended. Let's at least get this character over to the repairs set up if I can. Cyberpunk's gonna be amazing. Hold up, this is critical. This is food order business here. Hold tight. So y'all, this is only a test, alright? This is not the real OSHA. Normally I would never do something so crass and unprofessional as text about my food, but what are you gonna do? The Google Pixel 4, by the way, I'm loving this guy. I'm back into the cult of having a nice phone that I have to worry about. Well, hopefully the audio is improved. I might add a bit more foam to the room here and there, but I think it's kind of as good as it's gonna get situation, which is all good. It's not like it sounds bad. Just gonna have to get used to the different room sound because it's so big and the floor is hardwood and stuff. I'll take it. But I am glad that I made the tweak about changing the unlockable for 35 subscriber points, which we do. That will unlock more emotes as well. But I was thinking about the cooking show, and while it would be fun, it's just something I could just do as like a normal. Just some normal content, you know? And when I was thinking back on it, all the things that got me like hyped for subscribing to people and feeling good about it would be when I would actually win shit, or at least have the chance to. I'm not sure how a picture of a loved one gives a repair bonus, but that's okay. There seems to be randomization in Anomaly, even down to which areas are radioactive, and the anomalies themselves, which is pretty cool. Itchy already pre-ordered Cyberpunk. One thing I was going to talk about tonight while we're fucking around and testing is that Cyberpunk's a good example, but even a game like this, your first character is always going to be like your exploration character. Kind of generic a little bit. not specialized and not really taking advantage of all the different things you could do for your character. Whereas like your subsequent characters, you're gonna like know what you're doing. Who shoot? Was that military shooting at me just now? Ooh, ouchie. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna die. Oh. I saved. Perfect. He's gonna come around the corner and blast me. Into the 5th realm. There it is. Oh god, I'm dead. Why? What did I do to you? This is fun as fuck. I mean, I hate it because I'm gonna die, but it's also fun. No! Motherfucker. This is some Escape from Tarkov shit right here. Am I totally out of ammo? Fuck. Wait, I didn't take the... What the... What is the change my ammo button? That's fine, that'll work. Wait, what? What just happened? Well, that was a hoot. The no ammo is real. So why are we not using this? Oh, Itchy says I can hit Y to change my ammo type? Okay, it's like a wheel. Take it. Got nothing for that, so we'll go ahead. Some better condition. You unloads everything in my bag? That's hot. I'll take it. Well, that was a fun firefight. And I shit my pants quite a bit. I feel like the Mosin is good. I think we'll actually go ahead and wrap it up right there. So, do I make like a selection here? Or is this just telling me what I can make? Well, that was very scary and fun. Let's go ahead and wrap it up there. I'm gonna grab some dinner. I think I'm gonna watch. There's a movie on Shudder. It's called, I think, The Color Out of Space. Let's see. Slight change of plans here. All right. Cool. So test good. No bitrate issues, no internet issues. Still got a little bit of cavernous, but I think we're getting the audio dialed in. I'll listen back and see what's up. That's gonna do it for tonight. The Osho Season 1 will be officially beginning coming up here in July. We'll be doing a S.T.A.L.K.E.R, Call of Pripyat playthrough. We'll be doing S.T.A.L.K.E.R Anomaly. We'll be doing 1989 style Dungeons and Dragons. So if that sounds good, make sure you tune in. Make sure you're following. We'll be kicking off Season 1 of the show coming up in July, coming up next weekend with a subathon. So be sure to tune in for that. It could be a long starter session for Call of Pripyat. All your support will extend the length of the show. And then down the road, Season 2. That'll be starting up in October. We'll be doing Cyberpunk 2077 when it comes out in November. Probably be doing a Tyranny playthrough in Season 2 as well as continuing the 1989 style Dungeons and Dragons. So if any of that sounds good, don't miss out. Let me thank this illustrious member of the 420 Club, Freeborn Pat. If you're watching this back on YouTube, make sure you tune in to Twitch for the live experience. And if you want some more stalking, we'll go ahead and do a raid here.